Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Yesterday, March 9th, 2016, a major propaganda piece was put out, again, attacking gun owners, guns themselves. The story was that a major gun advocate, a woman named Jamie Gilt, was shot in the back in her own car by her 4-year-old. In a moment, we're going to watch the mainstream coverage and take it apart as we always do. For those of you who just watched my last video, which is also taking apart this story, the reason I'm doing this again is because the last video was an instructional video. I showed how to dissect a story, find the propaganda coded within. This video will be my regular presentation. The last video took more than 30 minutes. This video will be much quicker. It's made for the people who don't have enough time, who need this information. So let's begin with the news coverage. We're just going to watch it through, and then we're going to take it apart, all that we view. Here we go, Truth Seeker.
Digging deeper into the social media accounts run by the Jacksonville mother, who was shot in the back by her 4-year-old son with her own gun Tuesday afternoon. Putnam County Sheriff's Office confirmed that the .45 caliber handgun was owned by 31-year-old Jamie Gilt, seen in this modeling photo. And her social media pages revealed even more. For the past few years, the high-profile gun advocate ran this Facebook page called Gun Sense, where she posted pictures like these, all expressing her Second Amendment rights. Back in January, she even tweeted, "Got to play with my new toy today. Time to clean it up," showcasing this shining custom handgun. We went to Gilt's home, but nobody was there. Neighbors told us that she was still recovering from surgery at the hospital, and they wished her well. Right now, officials are still investigating the case, and they say this is an unfortunate incident that should be an even bigger lesson to all parents.
I'd like, to take the opportunity to remind everybody that Florida statute is specific, and it does state that the adult household member or the child's guardian is responsible for taking all measures necessary to keep firearms out of the reach of young people.
And the captain says a gun lock should be every gun's best friend.
Those gun locks are available through the Sheriff's Office here in Putnam County. We'll provide them free of charge to any parent or anyone that wants a gun lock to help them make weapons safe around children.
All right, so there was the mainstream coverage. In the end, we heard what the propaganda is all about. It's a reminder to parents to keep their weapons safe. And I got to give credit where it's due. If that county is going to give out free gun locks, I see that as a good thing. What's not a good thing is contriving news stories and lying to people, which is exactly what's being done. So let's begin with the first image we see. As they told us, she's a model, an attractive person. We get on the screen Hollister, Florida, March 9th, 2016. Notice the gematria of Hollister, Florida, sums to 84 and 93. United States of America, the small way, has gematria of 84, 93, 102. The 93 really stands out because this story comes on March 9th. The story happened the day before, supposedly, but the news story came out yesterday, March 9th, which is written 3/9 or 9/3 in most parts of the world. The word propaganda has gematria of 93, fitting for the location, fitting for the date, and fitting for what this story is really all about. So now let's go through all of the details that were presented. The shooting happened Tuesday, March 8th, supposedly. March 8th, written 3/8 or 8/3. 3/8 corresponds with the location, Florida. Florida has gematria of 38 the small way. As we know, Florida heavily populated with Jews. It is the Zionist Jews who control the media, who control our governments, who largely control Freemasonry, and it is Freemasonry that controls the police departments that put on these hoaxes by the numbers every single day. The date of the shooting, a date with numerology of 47, a very important number to the Zionists. The Zionist state of Israel established in the year 47. Also think about this nation established by Masons and Zionists. 4th of July birthday, 4th day, 7th month. Very special number here. Freemason Zionist signature. Date also has 20 numerology and 27 numerology. Notice that Florida is the 27th state in order of statehood. This story comes out of Florida, March 8th. The date syncs up with the location. And I can't help but notice that Florida was established on 3/3, March 3rd, the number of Freemason and Zionist obsession. Florida's flag, a cross, red and white, symbolism of the Knights Templar, a Masonic order. Also notice that Florida was established in 45. The story is that the son shot his mom with a 45. You can see down below the gematria of Jamie is 20. The date also has 20 numerology. Could be a coincidence. Jamie Gilt, the small way equals 41, the 13th prime number. The word mom in simple English gematria equals 41. For anyone who's new here, just show you this calculator real quick that makes life a lot easier. There's two methods of gematria that 90% of my work is centered around. Jamie Gilt with Pythagorean gematria, as they spell it, equals 41. This is the reduced method. Mom in simple English gematria also sums to 41. The difference is compressing the letters and using the alphabetic order. Mom with the alphabetic order, M's the 13th letter, O's the 15th, M's the 13th, add it together, 41. That's how Jamie Gilt can equal 41, and mom. That's why these methods are interrelated. If you want to make a 10-letter word equal 41 and a 3-letter word equal 41, you need the two methods. Something I've been explaining since day one. Also, the main reason that a lot of people discredit my work, they say, oh, this is stupid, you're using multiple methods. And I say, no, you guys aren't getting it. You need the multiple methods to code. It's like a language. Jamie Gilt in simple English gematria, notice that Jamie equals 38. She was shot on 3/8 in Florida. Jamie Gilt together equals 86. Words such as symbol, triangle, pyramid equal 86. Gilt, the way it's spelt, an obvious play on words, shaming gun owners, shaming guns, saying this woman's guilty of being a gun advocate, thus she gets shot in the back by her son. The word 48 corresponds with words such as hoax, propaganda the small way, Illuminati, evil. Hollywood also equals 48. They said this woman was a model. It's very possible she tried to make it in Hollywood. It didn't work out. Here she is now doing acting stunts for the federal government in shooting hoaxes. Notice her son's age is 4, and she's 31. 31 as an age has a numerology of 4. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Put it together, 4 and 4. 44 is the kill number. This is a story of near death. A 44 is also a form of gun. Notice this happened in Putnam County. Putnam, the small way, equals 22. They emphasize how her son liked to shoot the 22 typically. Putnam 22, 22, more gun coding. The officer we saw go before us on the news was named Captain Joseph Wells, as they spell his name on the screen in the news article above. Captain Joseph Wells equals 58. 58, Freemasonry. Freemasonry controls the police departments. The name also equals 76. Master equals 76, the big way. 22, the small way. Again, this happened in Putnam County, which has the gematria of 22. 22, the master builder number in numerology. Joseph Wells equals 45. The story is that the woman was shot with a 45, again, a type of handgun. Notice Joseph Wells also equals 63. This is another way of representing the number 6 3 times. And why that's interesting is Joseph Wells in simple English gematria sums to 144. If you add the first 144 decimal points of pi, that begins 3.14 and then goes on essentially forever, if you add the first 144 decimal points of pi, it sums to 666. The number 666 is known as the mark of the beast. The phrase mark of the beast has gematria of 144. Our language is very much based on this ancient understanding of numbers, numerology. None of this is coincidence. This is a secret, esoteric knowledge kept from the masses who speak this language. Also, with regards to the number 44, when you write it out as a word, it sums to 144, just like Mark of the Beast. The word officer has gematria of 44. So think about it. He's an officer. His name sums to 144. What a fitting name for an officer. And I'm quite convinced from doing this research and also from getting to know the people at my own police station that these Masonically controlled men often change their names to go along with this Masonic coding. A lot of Masonic sellouts in the police department. You know, Joseph Wells might be getting a big paycheck to go out and lie to the media, lie to the people. Notice also officer, O is the 15th letter, 1 plus 5 becomes 6, F is the 6th, F is the 6th, officer begins with 666. From the beginning, police have been here to serve the elite, serve the industrial class. They've never been here for the common people. If you've ever had problems in your life and you've called the police, you've found just how unhelpful they are. Police are here to write tickets, protect the wealthy. They're not here for us. Never have been, never will be, but we pay for them. All they really do is help maintain our slavery in this society. Society was better off before there were police, something a lot of people don't know, don't understand. They say she had a Facebook page. It was taken down Wednesday, the day after the shooting, March 9th. I'm sure it was taken down because there were probably clues on there that gave away the hoax that was. Facebook has the gematria of 58 like Freemasonry. Facebook is a front for the Masons, for the Zionists. Mark Zuckerberg, not a real person, has the same birthday as Israel. His birthday is Israel's Independence Day. It's like being born on July 4th in the United States. He goes around with the Star of David on the inside of his hoodie. The signs are there. Mark Zuckerberg. Anyhow, adding insult to injury, she was arrested at Florida Street and Roland Avenue at about 3 p.m. Let me show you the gematria. Keep in mind the 3 as well. In all of these shooting hoaxes, the number 33 is heavily coded because most of these scripts are written by the police. Police has gematria of 33. As I routinely say, so many police lodges or police stations in this nation are directly across the street from the Masonic Lodge. The Freemasons obsessed with 33. Roland, the street, has gematria of 33. I should mention that NRA has gematria of 33, another organization that makes a lot of money from all of these shooting hoaxes and from the increased gun ownership. Again, it was on Florida Street as well, which has the gematria of 38, fitting for the date March 8th, fitting for the name Jamie. A 38, of course, is a gun as well. Supposedly, this is the banner from her Facebook page that was taken down. Something else they showed us in the news, Jamie Gilt posted on January 24th, 2015. Got to play with my new toy today. Time to clean it. And then, picture of her son with the face blurred out. She's holding a gun at the same time. How many mothers in this nation do you think take pictures with their son on the lap and a gun in the other hand? I mean, it's just all part of the propaganda. Anyhow, this date is a date with a life lesson number of 33. Again, the number of the hoax. I have a video on the psychological operations program put on by our military through the media. It's Rule 33-1 in the U.S. Army Field Manual. Again, we talked about in the beginning the location, the gematria, the date, the word propaganda. This took place in Putnam County, which put it together as gematria of 48. Again, like hoax, like propaganda, Illuminati, evil, Hollywood. I noticed that Hollister, Florida, and Putnam County also have the gematria of 183. Interesting. Could be a coincidence. But overall, what's not a coincidence is all of this coding and how it syncs right up with propaganda. Jamie Gilt, a made-up character for a made-up story, to again send a reminder to parents to be safe. I got to give the credit where it's due. They said they're giving out free safety locks. All that stuff's great. But lying and making this stuff up day after day, that's what's not cool. That's what needs to be exposed. That's what needs to be stopped. Until next time, Truth Seeker.